Hi, Gloria Lybecker here with Healing You. I bet you have been noticing there are a lot of changes that are happening. And for many of us, this can feel really alarming and scary. Maybe you walked into the grocery store and everything was gone. There was no meat, there were no noodles, all the soups are gone. And it was scary because it's not predictable. It's not like every day you walk in the store and everything's gone, or most everything. And it sends a little alarm that just signals to your whole self that danger is here. And the other thing that can be scary is this danger is not something that you can see with your eyes. It's like a silent danger that just floats around and lands on things, and you unknowingly might touch it, and that's scary. And so then you start to notice when you go out, there's not many people out and about. I had one client say that when they walked out into the town to go to work, because their business is an essential business to keep open, that it was like walking into a ghost town. So there's an uneasiness that comes with that. Their actual flesh can kind of crawl and feel like it retracts back, really needing safety, needing a safe environment to move about in. And that activates our basic survival instincts. And what that can look like is, for some of us, it can start to shut us down if we haven't developed a way to stay grounded and present and curious and empowered. So I want to hold a lot of care for that because it's important. When we can become unaware, when we get shocked, when we feel alarmed and we feel alone, and we start to shut our system down, then some of us might get super busy to try and bring ourselves back, and we become hyper vigilant about things. And that in itself can start to impact the people in our environment. So maybe there's someone in your environment that's gotten scared, and their strategy has been to get super busy and super productive and to guard everything. And that is really activating your system with anxiety. Maybe you want to support this person because you really care about them. And it's really alarming to you to have them always double checking everything. What are you to do? So, and then some of us, we lose our capacity to track anything. When we slow down from being busy and doing our best to organize and compartmentalize and protect, that when we finally slow down and we're able to be where we are, and if we're with someone that we trust, we can actually go blank. It's like our system has been so taxed that we can't even find ourselves. We're just like numb with the shock and the alarm and the overwhelm. We felt so alone for so long. I want to be really gentle with all of these possible experiences of fear. Or maybe there's anger. You're just angry. You're angry and you want to blame everyone. There's got to be someone to blame for this pandemic. It's not fair. Businesses are closing down, and these businesses worked so hard to make a living and to become as successful as they have been, and now they just have to close? That's just so unfair. It's true. It is. And how do we hold that? How do we open our hearts to hold that with compassion? Oh, right there. There's a key. It's possible to open our hearts and to hold one another with compassion and with care and with empathy. And it is really important to be able to receive that empathy as well. To allow ourselves to feel our experience rather than shunting them down and getting stuck in our bodies as more trauma. It's possible for us to begin to step back into remembering how far we have come and the healing journey each of us has been on, in order to provide us with the resources that come from within us, to strengthen the fibers of our sense of self, and to be resilient, especially now. Because people, we matter, each and every one of us. So how do we begin to allow our system to relax? Well, I want to invite you to first notice the mind chatter that's whirling through you. Notice if you're able to bring your attention to your breath. And be gentle with yourself, because those are really big first steps. Noticing the chatter without making it wrong, bring your attention to your breath, and then I invite you to begin with belly breathing. And it can be as simple as saying silent to yourself, belly, and taking an in-breath through your nose, and then say breath as you exhale. And each time you say belly, you breathe all the way in slowly to your belly, and then you exhale out through your mouth. And you begin to notice what you notice as you practice this way of being. And I invite you to take at least 30 of those breaths, and then pause and notice what's it like to be you now, after you've taken time to be kind to yourself and gentle with yourself, and to slow the mind chatter down to come back into being who you really are. Because when we can calm that inner sea that can become chaotic or rigid, when we can soothe it to become present, then we can actually have productive energy that we can contribute to life. And we need your contribution. We need your presence. We need you to be the leader you were born to be. If you need any support, please reach out to me at healingyoursanctuary.com, because you matter, and I'm here for you. Thanks for being on the journey with me today. Healing you.